Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, second grade. Happy Friday. My name is Mrs. Vang, and I'm so excited to have you join me so that we can become amazing readers.
Okay, we'll start again.
I was like, but that light is on. Am I supposed to look there? Am I supposed to look there?
It's bad.
It's okay. It caught me off guard. That's how I was like, good morning. Salad, yeah.
Oh, the salad?
Yeah.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Happy Friday, second graders. My name is Mrs. Vang, and I'm so excited to have you join me here in our PBS classroom so that we can become amazing readers and writers. And I know you guys are becoming amazing readers. Now, I have another book to share with you guys. Again, this week, these are books that I've not read before that was recommended to me by a librarian. I wanted to share them with you because I loved reading these new books, and I wanted to share them with you guys. This is a book called Why? Why? Written by Adam Rex, illustrated by Claire Klein. Now, in this story, there's a supervillain named Dr. X-Ray. And when he comes in, he's threatening a crowd. One little brave girl keeps asking him, why? And he keeps answering and answering it until he tries to figure out why he's doing what he's doing. Can you imagine that? So I love this book because it really shows the power of curiosity, right? When you're curious, you will find lots of answers. So if you want to read this book called Why, make sure that you are checking it out to read. And there are several ways that you can do that. You can use the Sora app if you have it. You can check out your county library, or you can go to your school library to get this book. Again, this is where I got that book, at the school library from Thomas. So if you are at Thomas, you know Mrs. Martinez has this book in the library for you. So I hope that you are checking out books and reading. Now, with reading, I hope you guys are also writing, because boys and girls, make sure that you're writing to me here in our PBS classroom. You can write to me about what you're learning, what you're reading, or write to me or write a story for me. Use the address you see below, or some of you guys are very tech savvy and you guys can email. Make sure you guys are sending your email to the email address below. And don't forget to include your username, and not your username, I don't want that. Put your return address, and so I can send you one of these fun activity books, all right? Because if you don't have one, you're missing out on a lot of fun, all right? Okay, boys and girls, are you guys ready? It's Friday, so that means we've been working super hard all week. I know, and you guys are becoming awesome readers and making that brain of yours super strong and super smart. Because I know some of you guys are ready for third grade. I know you're super excited, and some of you guys are so ready because you guys have learned so much this year. Now, remember, this week we were focusing on that's right, our short vowel diagrams. But before we go into our phonics expression, let's focus on our listening skills. So get that listening ears, turn them up nice and high. We're just going to practice some phoneme blending today. That's where I'm going to say some sounds. You can blend them together. Try to guess my word. Are you ready? Okay, let's see if you guys can do this. Ready? First set of sound. D, E, F. What is it? Deaf. Good job. You notice I only did that once. You need to be listening. I'm only going to say the sounds once. Okay, ready? Next set of sounds. R, F. What's my word? Rough. Good job. Okay, last set of sounds. M, I. What is it? Myth. How did you do? 2 thumbs up. Awesome job, boys and girls. Okay, now let's go and review what we've learned all week. We've been learning the short vowel digraph sounds. Now remember, I also call these my rule breakers, right? Because they don't follow the rules. I've taught you these spelling patterns already, and these spelling patterns don't follow those rules because they make the short vowel sound. So say them with me again. Ready? This week, we are learning that E-A can also say eh, like the short E. Eh, like my egg card. O-U can say like my umbrella card, which is the short U sound. And the Y can say I, like the insect card, which is my short I sound. And notice the I is always in the middle of my word, because if it's at the end, it's not a short vowel sound, okay? So today, I want you guys to help me build a word. Ready? Here's my word. Head. Head. Ed. Help me build it. What sound do you hear? And I hear some of you guys, you're thinking, that's easy, Mrs. Zane. I bet it is. That's how smart you guys are. Which sound is going to say E-A? Now remember, as you're reading and you've learned all those different sounds, if it doesn't make sense the other way, change it to the short vowel sound. Ed. Good job. That's a D. Head. Good job spelling that. Now that you can spell head, guess what? If you want to spell the word lead, guess what? All you have to do is, change the H to a L, and you get the word lead, right? Or, you're right, EA can say lead, right? But it can also say lead, lead. Now, what if I want to spell the word bread? I'm going to keep the ed, and I'm just going to add the beginning blend, bread. Good job. How about tread? Oh, you guys got it. TR says tread. Last one. How about the word spread? That's a tricky one. Spread. That's what we call our 3-letter blends. You're right. There's that S-P-R, spread. How did you do? Awesome job. Remember, when you can spell one word, you can spell a lot more by looking at that word pattern. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, so I have another story for you guys today. Now, remember, before we read our story, let's go and focus on our fluency, right? So as you're reading, you're going to work with your accuracy, reading the words correctly. You're going to focus on your rate, which is not reading too fast, not going too slow. Working on your expression, right? Really reading with feeling so that you don't sound like a robot. And of course, paying attention to those punctuation marks that are there to help us read. Now, this is an informational text called Don't Dread the Rules. And as you're reading, I want you to read to find out why we should follow the rules. There are lots of words with our short vowel digraphs in this book, so look for those spelling patterns. Are you ready? Let's read it together.
Don't dread rules. Do you dread rules? You shouldn't fear them. All of us have to follow rules. Rules are a bit like laws. Pause and think about why people make rules. We are taught rules to keep us safe. With rules, we stay out of trouble at school. Moms and dads ought to follow rules too. Rules at work help workers treat each other fairly. When you head off to school in the morning, you follow rules. You may walk or take a bus. On the bus, you can talk, but rules say that you can't raise your voice. You also have to sit in a seat instead of standing up. Even if you brought a snack or lunch in your backpack, you can't eat it on the bus. Once you get to school, there are more rules to follow. Children can't run in the halls or call out bad words. In class, you raise your hand to talk about a book or paper you have read. This helps other kids learn. Good manners count too. Put your hand over your mouth when you sneeze or yawn so you don't spread germs. Some schools have a rule that everybody in gym class must wear special shoes so they don't fall. Some kids have a whole uniform they wear in gym class. When you play games like soccer, there are rules you should know so both teams play fairly. In soccer, you can hit the ball with your head, but you can't touch it with your hands. This woman works on the schoolyard. She makes sure children follow the rules at recess. Rules help children stay safe. One rule is that you should take turns. You should also share. If you are caught breaking a rule, you may get a warning. Then you will be more careful next time. You have rules at home, too. Your family may have rules about doing chores, having friends over, and getting ready for bed. You also follow rules when you play games together. It's good to talk with your mom and dad about rules they want you to follow. Make sure you understand them. Rules help keep people in your town safe as well. If you're a smart person, you follow the rules. When you're going for a bicycle ride, a good rule is to wear a helmet. When you're going for a car ride, a good rule is to wear a seatbelt. So, be cool at home and school. Don't break a single rule.
So why do we need to follow the rules? That's right, we have rules to keep us safe. Now, did you find any words with our short vowel diagraphs this week? I found a few. Here are they. Let's read it together. Head, instead, ready, trouble, and gym. Now, I didn't put the other vowel sounds because all the other are the vowel sounds, and there will be way too much to write. So we were just focusing on that short vowel sound. Now, look at all the high frequency words I read. Let's read it. Children, instead, voice, everyone, paper, person, whole, woman, words. You see how many words there were in that story? And that's why, boys and girls, it's so important to learn these high frequency words. So let's finish off the week with our last two words that we're going to focus on this week because we've already learned the other 10. Now, remember, if one of these words are difficult or hard for you, make sure that you are writing it down on an index card or on a paper and you're practicing reading and writing it nightly or daily so that you get that extra practice in, okay? So, my two words for today, help me read and write them. Ready? Woman. Ready? Woman. Spell it. W-O-M-A-N, woman. Good. Next word, words. Good. One more time. Words. Spell it. W-O-R-D-S, words. And remember that S means it's plural. Good job. More than one. Okay, let's read the sentences. And let's see if we can put these words into the sentence so that it will make sense. Ready? First sentence. The rode her bike to work. Second sentence. I read some new in a book today. Now, if you're using your context clues, the woman rode her bike to school, and I read some new words in a book today. Awesome job, boys and girls. Now, very quickly, remember, we also have been learning about alphabetical order, and we have been learning it to the second letter, meaning if the words have the first same letter, go to the second letter to help you alphabetize, because it's important to know when we are looking at words in a dictionary or a thesaurus, or if you just want to put words or names in alphabetical order. So I have some words here for us, and if you need to, write the alphabet on top. Right, private, rough, rule, and people. Now, I want you guys to see if you guys can put them in alphabetical order for us. And I'm going to start it for you. So does the R or the P does the P or the R come first in our alphabet? The P. So I know, so now we're going to go to the second letter. Is it PR or PE? PE. So I'm going to start it for you. So people. And I want you guys to finish alphabetizing my list of words. All right? Awesome job, boys and girls. You guys are doing such a good job. Have a great weekend and make sure you come back so that we can continue our learning. Bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.